Well, we're going to switch gears now and talk about Amplify. And it's a new impactful online program that's being put on by the Arvada Center. And what they're doing is raising the volume on Black voices of Black men and women through song, through dance, through spoken word, and more. And so now we're going to sit down and listen to a conversation that I had with the creator and producer Betty Hart, as well as actor Adrian Martin Fullwood. Betty, let's start with you. Let's talk about the real reason this was in your heart to bring this video series together.
Well, first, I have to say that the Arvada Center approached me and asked me if I would be a part of collaborating about this effort. And I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity to do it and to say yes. And so it's been a real joy to work alongside Marcus Turner and Pierce Murphy and the incredible people that I've had the opportunity to work with to help raise voices and give a platform for people to be able to speak during a really challenging time.
Betty, what's it been like to watch those videos and hear the stories and the examples? What's that like on your heart?
I love that question. I would say it's impacted me. It's shed light into some issues that I didn't fully know. Certainly, I can't walk in a Black man's shoes. And to hear them talk about their fears and their hopes and the challenges and just the strength and resilience that is Black men has been particularly moving. And then as we've moved into the women, just the amount of heart and emotion that they bravely bring forth has moved me as well.
Has it been difficult at all to pull that vulnerability out of the people who are a part of your series?
I would say that the key is in choosing the right people. And each person, once they had the vision, was able to contribute. I think the beauty of this project is that all the right people are assembled, and so they each just bring their unique place. And it's a time when I think as artists, we want to be more vulnerable and transparent than ever before. COVID has shut down the bulk of the work that we get to do. So I think it has been a gift for artists to be able to lead with that empathy and transparency.
Yep, that's where the biggest impact is made. Adrian, let's switch it over to you and talk about your role as part of the Amplify series and really how you're not only adding to this as an actress, but also a producer as well.
I think this is an awesome opportunity for me to be a part of this project. As Betty had stated, there's so much to be said. And first of all, there's so many actors and actresses that she could have selected, and just being a part of this project is an honor. I was so excited. I didn't want to show her how I really felt on the phone, But I mean, I was just like, wow, are you kidding me?
Let's talk about the viewer experience. What is it like to come and experience Amplify?
You get to come in, and at first you simply hear words, which I think is powerful. So you see my image on the screen, but you don't get to see me in action, but you get to hear my voice. And that's symbolic because for a long time, Black voices haven't been heard. And then you go journey by journey. There's 5 different people in every single episode. Some act, some sing, some dance, some play, some speak extemporaneously from their heart. And what my hope is that every episode gives you a different insight into Black life and a little bit more into the hopes and fears of our people.
I'm going to ask you a hard question, Betty. Do you think any minds are changed during Amplify? When someone walks in the door with a mindset, are these videos powerful enough to maybe change the way someone views racism?
Wow, that is a really tough question. I would say yes. I think part of the problem that we have in our country is that people who are outside of the community can live a life that tells them that this doesn't exist because they don't see it. And I think that makes sense, right? But when you get to experience someone else's journey, it becomes so clear and so true that you suddenly think for a moment, oh, that's what they're talking about.
Right.
And certainly many of the audience members have told us that it has helped to shape and change some of the way they're thinking and to give them insights that they couldn't have because they aren't part of the community.
So Betty, what are you thinking going forward? Will you continue to keep this series going?
I think as long as there's a demand, absolutely. We have a genuine desire to continue to amplify voices that have not been heard prior or previously. And so, absolutely, we do want to continue. We will see if the audience continues to want more. Please feel free to go to the Arvada Center website, or you can Google Arvada Center plus Amplify to be able to see the series. And don't forget that season ticket sales have begun for the Arvada Center for their small but mighty 2020-2021 season.
You can watch the Amplify series online by visiting arvadacenter.org. And while you're there, learn about the artists, the creators, and their ongoing plans to keep expanding this series.